Today we're back with another guest, another story, and a brand new perspective. Let me slow myself down a little bit. Brand new perspective. So I'm going to give the floor to our guest. Let us tell us where she's from, who she is, and then we'll get started.
My name's Bree. I'm from Southern California, and I guess I started in like 22 with cars and stuff. I had a Miata.
What what year?
I had a 1999 NB Miata.
Okay. Now I will say when it comes to the car scene, the Miata is definitely like one of like top cars that people go for. Um,
Yeah, definitely.
Me and my
It's
brother
like a
made a joke.
driver's car. For sure.
Yeah, we gotta we always say one day we'll get a Miata and put like a V8 in it one day. We are one day we gonna get a Miata and put a V8 in it.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That's the goal. Something fun to do. But
Yeah, for sure. I saw there's some guy in my town. He has like a 2JZ Miata. That shit's
oh
pretty
yeah,
crazy.
okay, now that's different.
Yeah, I'm like, you could put like wings on it and it would fly.
That's definitely
For
different.
sure.
Before we get into everything about cars and how you got into cars and like your passion for it, why don't you take us to who is Bree outside of the car scene?
I work as a dental assistant and I do photography for like cars and stuff, and then yeah, I guess that's about it.
So I seen your photography page. One thing I will say about it, I like how you can do your photos without um edits. It's just like a raw photo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, most of them, yeah.
So that's different. So take us back how you got into photography.
I've always been into photography since I was like little, and then I just started collecting like cameras for fun, like even broken vintage ones, and I just kind of got into like taking photos, and then I started taking photos of my like friends' cars, and then yeah, the rest was history.
Okay. Um for how long you been doing it?
Probably like consistently the past 2 years.
Okay, so this kind of changes up. Not it don't really change the podcast, but it if you don't mind, I'm gonna tie in your photography and your story into one.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So but before we get into the photography, take us back like uh give me your favorite car
My
growing up.
favorite my favorite car growing up had to be the Miata,
Yeah.
probably. I always liked the pop-up, the NA, but I got an NB and it was like that thing was solid, so I fell in love with the NB too.
And you had it for how long?
I had the Miata for probably 3 years.
Okay. And why'd you get rid of it?
I was moving states. I moved out of California for a little bit and I didn't want to like I was flying up there, so I didn't really want to pay to tow
Hmm.
the car up there, so I just kind of got rid of it. Plus, it snowed where I moved to, so can't really drive a Miata through the snow. No, not a good idea.
Yeah, no, not good. That's the one thing about Florida that I love. It never I mean the rain and the hurricanes is a headache. But other than that, the weather is always beautiful down here in Florida. So like you don't really have to worry about the weather like that. You know, other than rain, that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so and tell us what car you have now.
I currently have a 2018 BRZ Limited.
Okay, and what's your plans for it?
So I'm like really in between like going track and like just dancing it out. But right now it's just gonna be like my little daily driver for canyon runs. So I'm just gonna throw some like coils on it, maybe get some like a lip kit and call it a day for a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
not too bad. That still be smooth.
Yeah, I don't want to be too low though, because I feel like I'm gonna like lose some parts on the car if I go too low.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. And ain't like in California, like y'all like rules different when it comes to cars.
Like our rules?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they can't really get you for being like low, but if your car's like super loud and obnoxious, then they'll get you for sure.
because I'm gonna say this much: outside looking in, California is not the spot to go for car scenes.
No, no, it's not. It's not. You have to, I'm like in a good area where you can get away with a lot,
Mm.
but like in the nicer cities like Orange County, San Diego, over there, probably like have to be careful for sure.
Because I be seeing videos and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, I'm glad I stay where I stay at. Florida,
They'll
like,
pick out anything just to state ref you for sure.
yeah, see, that just kills the car scene. Like Florida, they trying is the key word. They're trying to get a little more like stern with it, but you can almost do anything down here in Florida.
You can you guys get away with a lot out there, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
I think
sometimes a
I
little
think
too much.
yeah. I think Texas also like sells modified cars already too, which is pretty
Now,
cool.
Texas is a different story. I think Texas car scene might have us. Might I don't know about that one, but
Yeah. I
it's
don't know. They
it's
be
close.
doing crazy shit out there.
Yeah, I'll be. Uh, I want to say it's a YouTube called Cars Across Texas. I want to say, and he do like YouTube videos, and them videos get crazy.
Damn. I
Like they
don't know.
get crazy.
I'll
So
have
I
to look
gotta
into it.
I gotta experience Texas too one day.
I know there's a dealership out there that sells like pre-modified cars.
Does it?
Yeah, apparently.
See, like you know,
You would not find that here in California.
I mean to be honest, you don't find that either in Florida that sells like that already sells them modified. You don't
Yeah.
find that. No, not in Florida.
I just heard word of tail though. I'm not sure if it actually exists, but I just heard about it.
Now, I mean, if it ever is a dealership like that, I feel like that'll pop, honestly,
Right?
because it's like a kickstart to what you want to do. So like you can, you know what, that might be something that I might have to write down myself one day.
Right?
Be a good little like startup business. But I haven't had the opportunity to actually. Well, we haven't had the opportunity to have somebody on a podcast who did photography, right?
Okay.
And I feel like photography is very important to the car scene because without photography in the car scene, it would not look the way it does.
Yeah, that's true.
So, through your eyes, not as like a car enthusiast, just like as a photographer, how would you rate the car scene?
How would I rate the car scene?
Yeah.
Like as a photographer?
Hmm.
I guess it depends where I'm at.
Okay. That's valid.
I would say car scene out in OC areas, like 10 out of 10. There's so many spots you can get like cool photos at, especially in like the Chinese like restaurant areas for sure. LA has some really good spots like Angel Crest, Azusa, but I would say our car scene out here in like LA areas, a good 10 out of 10. Got a lot of nice supercars for sure and like rare JDM imported cars.
Now that's the one thing I gotta get California. You will see some. You will see some cars that you will not see in Florida or in Texas.
And to us it's like normal. We're like, yeah, it's just another SJV, you know?
Yeah, no. For us, it's like what like that's outside today. Oh yeah, like it's like you can't miss that. I'm pretty sure California is like oh well, just no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So
always see some like exotic car, but it's like somebody that's nearby and they drive it every day. So it's like normal.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask, as a photographer, like I said, I'm gonna switch back and forth between like car scene and photography. So as a photographer, like just in the California area, because that's really what all you can speak of. How do you see it like as like a community, like egos, personality, car groups, like? How do you feel about that in the car scene?
I mean, I would say the California car scene's pretty like warm and welcoming. I haven't really met a single person where like there's a lot of ego put into it.
Hmm.
I mean, you do run into like the occasional like people who are just making millions off of like TikTok and Instagram and streaming, but they're all really nice people. Like I honestly haven't had really I don't think I have any really bad feedback about like people in our area, especially the people I've had the pleasure to meet. I've met so many cool like creators and entrepreneurs and everybody's very supportive of each other, very uplifting. Like for
That's good
sure.
then,
Yeah.
because like I said, like I know like as a photographer, you see more than what you would being actually in a car scene, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So now take us to your favorite shoot you did so far.
Well, I kind of just do photography for like family and friends. So I'd have to say like my recent shoots I've done were just like with my friends in this area. That was pretty fun. That one was pretty good. But there was another shoot where I wasn't really taking photos, but they had like a team. We were out in Orange County on like this parking garage top. They had rented it out and they were just taking photos of all these exotic cars. That was a really cool experience.
Okay. Now that's another thing too. California has some crazy views.
Yeah.
So like I know photography down there like has to be beautiful because like you can get some crazy shots in California.
Yeah, definitely. I would have to say like Central Cal and NorCal have more spots than we do down here in SoCal, but yeah.
Okay. Now you you also mentioned how you got into the car scene, but the people don't know. So you got into a well, there was an accident, right?
Yeah, I had a friend that got into a car accident and passed away. And all my friends were in the car with him. And they were going to like one of those like car meets back in the day that they used to throw in LA. And then after that, I kind of like started hanging out with like everybody. I saw them as like a big community that all like came together after he passed away. And it was like something I really wanted to be a part of. So I got a Miata because I'd always like wanted one anyways, and I was already surrounded by so many people that could help me out with it. So, you know.
So how can I ask this? Out of all of that, what was one thing that stood out the most that actually like drew you to the car scene?
Okay, I used to be like obsessed with anime, honestly, and I was a big Initial D fan. I was like really into it. I thought the RX-7 was like really cool. And the AE86 obviously. Um and I like really admired drifting and stuff. That was kind of the thing back in the day for me.
Hmm.
And I kind of wanted to like give it a try. So I would go out to like the track with my friends and stuff and kind of go to car meets with them. And I guess that kind of got me into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so do you still drift today?
So I honestly I'm kind of a pussy. I'm like scared I'm gonna break. I like have had the worst luck with every shit box I've ever owned, so I haven't had the pleasure of like actually taking my own car to a track, but I have gone out to the track out here in Apple Valley and rented out like the Z's that they have. But most of the time I'm just taking photos of my friends on the track, but I have a fun time either way as long as my car still runs.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I will say you gotta experience your life, or you gotta put yourself on the track at least once.
No, yeah, and that's what I want to do with the BRZ, but I'm morely into like canyon driving nowadays, something a little bit less reckless, I guess you could say.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you more of like a cruiser type.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. That's I mean, but if you got into drifting, you have to like you have to go drift at least once.
No, yeah, obviously. I'll definitely have to take the BRZ out somewhere one of these days for sure. I
Okay.
know there's Adams Raceway near me, not too far away. And they throw like little events where you can like go on their track and like do time attacks and stuff. So I know my group's been thinking about going out there, but with time. Yeah. It's expensive too. It's like $300 for a lap.
For a lap.
Yeah, or like
Mm,
2 laps. Yeah, it's kinda crazy.
yeah, that's a expensive hobby right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you definitely got the money for that.
Mhm.
So I want to ask. We started. I can say we started, but I have been inconsistent with it, so I'm working on it. Right, but it's a thing called Women's Wednesday. So I want to ask, how has it been being a woman in a car scene?
How is it being a woman in the car scene?
Hmm.
Um, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I feel like it's hard to make friends with, like, girls. Um, but it's not, like, terrible. I think I'm just shy, but definitely a lot of guys, definitely a lot of people sharing their opinions on what you should do with your car and everything, and, I mean, sometimes people are kind of weird when it comes to, like, seeing a girl in the car scene,
Hmm.
but, you just gotta get down the art of, like, ignoring them. But it's not too terrible.
Okay, give me your worst experience.
I think I went to a car meet up in LA, and I drove up there by myself because 'cause I'm not gonna just because I don't have friends to go with, I'm not gonna, like, let that stop me, so I show up to this car meet by myself, and it's, like, a private meet, and everybody there is really cool, like, I've seen most of these people on social media, I don't really know them in person, and I'm just chatting with people, and this guy comes up to me, and he's like, "Hi, Bree," and I've never met him in my entire life. And then I was just like kind of like caught off guard. I asked him like what his name was. I was like, "Oh, like nice to meet you. Like, how do you know my name?" And he told me he was like he had like seen my TikTok and like had been in my DMs. And like after that day, like I tried to be like really cool with him, but he just kept like following me around, trying to get me to like drive his M4, and I didn't really care. I was like, I don't want to drive your car. But I guess that's the only thing. I guess I just get keys kind of thrown at me all the time, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little odd, but uh,
Especially like $100,000 car. I just met you.
man, that
No, exactly. I'm not. No. Play
because
it safe.
it's like, are you showing off or like what? Like what's what's the purpose in throwing me your keys? Like we can have a casual conversation, like we could talk about cars, or we can just make this like
No, exactly.
yeah, we can make it
Exactly.
casual. But to throw your keys at me, it's like you can't win a female over by throwing your keys at her or drive my car or look what I got. That's still like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that you don't do. So how do you feel about dating in a car scene?
In the car scene, I haven't really dated in the car scene.
Okay.
I don't really. I try to keep like my work life, my car life, and my hobby life. Everything needs to be separate. If they're into cars, that's a bonus, but they have to know a little bit more than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I guess I can say that just depends on like where your knowledge is with cars.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can do like basic things. I'm not a mechanic. I will say it very confidently. I'm not a mechanic, but
Most of us not, we just dive straight into it. If something break, then we just fix it.
yeah, figure it out with YouTube and some friends. We could all figure it
For
out, but
sure.
we're not mechanics at all.
Yeah. I would say this much. I'm not a mechanic, but the cars I have, I would rather do it myself than go pay somebody.
Yeah,
So I have learned a lot, but
yeah.
with a lot I haven't learned. So I'm like right in the middle. I
What do
say
you have?
right now I have a '08 Mercedes CLS 550.
Okay.
Before that I had a
Those
BMW.
Mercedes are hard to work on too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
annoying,
Yeah.
but I will say like expensive. it can be very frustrating to work on Mercedes because it's like once one thing go down, it's like it start to go like a domino effect. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I had a CLA 250. That was my first ever car I bought.
oh, yeah,
Yeah. And I got rid of it because it ran me up like a check within a year of owning it. And that's when I like gave it back to the dealership, got my money that I put into it back, and I just bought a Miata. And then I had money in my bank account again. Like $30 to fill up your gas tank in a Miata. You can't really beat that.
no, you can't beat
And all
that.
the parts are super, super affordable and cheap. And it's like a Lego piece car. It's like really easy to work on. I think if I bought another Miata today, I'd be able to like confidently do everything my own.
That's a good thing about them kind of cars is way easier to work on. Is way cheaper. Mercedes is is maintenance.
It's ridiculous.
The
Like
only
$800 brake pads. Mm-mm. And
yeah
rotors. So
yeah
bad.
yeah no I don't got time for that. I think I have my car now because one I paid it off cash. It's an '08, so it wasn't that expensive. But it started everything for me. Um, it was the first. I tell you, it was the car that got me to my first car meet. I started my first car group with that car.
That's cool.
I did my first YouTube video with that car. So like almost like everything car related, I did with that car. So I think that's why like, I can't let it go. Even though that motherfucker is a headache. It's a headache. But when it's driving perfectly fine, I love that car. Like I don't. It's to the point where I don't think I would ever get rid of it.
That's how I felt about my Miata, and I'm like looking for it. Like I want the same one. I don't want to buy a different Miata. I want my Miata. Started everything for me too. I feel it.
I'll just be next that. Like was that the car that started everything for you? I guess.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I loved my Miata.
It's like
It had low miles on it when I bought it too.
what it did.
Yeah, I had around for a Miata, it was low. Okay, it had like maybe like 89,000 miles on it.
No, that's good though. Like that's still
Yeah, and I think within like 3 years, I think I sold it with almost 115,000 miles on it.
so you basically didn't really drive it then.
I put around like 40,000 miles on it in the span of 3 years, maybe more. In
Okay,
my yeah,
I take that back. So I bought my car with like 170, 170 ish. But I like you couldn't tell it drove perfect. But currently today my car has 258,000 miles on it.
damn, that's a big number. Shit.
Like I so it's kind of I can't really complain about maintenance. It's my fault. I drive that car literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I say, it started my first car group. So I stay in Daytona, but I was driving to Jacksonville like every weekend. That's like a 2 hour drive. But I was doing it like
I
40.
feel it. I drive so much. I live on like the border, like the top border of San Diego, and I drive to LA and like Orange County like every weekend.
Mhm.
It's too much gas. It's like too much. It's so bad. I have to do an oil change like every other month.
But yeah, oil changes are killer. Yeah. So now I'm thinking about it, going backwards. Like I said, I'm gonna just keep switching. You say you only do photography for family and friends at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So what are you planning to like expand that?
So yeah, I do plan on expanding. I'm very much a beginner. There's still like a lot that I have to learn, which is all about the process. So
Hmm.
I guess I don't have like enough confidence to like go out of my way and take clients. like random people that I don't know.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to give people like the false expectation of what the work could look like, I guess you could say. But I have been reached out by a few like car photographers in the area that I've met through just like taking photos. And I am hoping to start working with like a private company like once a week
That'd be
doing
dope.
car stuff. So tomorrow I'll be going on this like cruise with these vintage cars and I'll be driving the car while we're doing roller clips and like shooting behind the scenes. We're doing a cruise from Anaheim to Peterson Museum, if you've ever heard of it.
No, but I'll look into it.
It's like a really nice car museum in LA.
Really? Okay, I definitely gotta check it out.
Definitely. Like if you ever come out to LA, you'll definitely want to go there. That'd be a cool place to check out as somebody from like who's into cars.
Okay, so it's kind of funny you say that. We just started something called 50 States, 50 Stories, right? Now, I want to say we did have three people. You made three. You're the third person that came on a podcast from LA. Now, LA is huge, so I'll have to figure out how to. But with that, what we're doing is we're going to each city, well, each state, and we're doing like a documentary on like the car scene there and like the car meets there, and basically like just trying to show what the car scene is in them states. So I actually will be coming to California once I get enough people on the podcast from that area. So
Mm-hmm.
it would be dope. One day if we could set up something because like I say, whenever we get the people for it, I'll be coming out to LA. If you don't stop beeping, bro. Once I
Yeah.
do get enough people, I'll be coming to California area. So it would be dope to meet up, um, do some photography, and then I just turned you off. Why you still beeping? I'm a I'm in nowhere.
Is that people commenting?
No, that's Discord, but I just turned off Discord notifications. So why is it? I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just ignore it.
But no, definitely. And so I live in the IE. So you could genuinely think of that as the region between LA and San Diego. And I will say the car scene down in the IE, like it's all right. Like we have a lot of great like performance shops hitting around the IE and stuff. A lot of
Mhm.
rich people hide down here at their nice cars for sure and get away from the city. But most of the time when I'm going to see the car scene, I'm always like, it's always OC and LA over anywhere else in the area near me, for sure.
So that's why I'm gonna ask if you could point out a difference in the two car scenes, what would it be
And the two car scenes, what do you mean?
between you just said names of them and I forgot like San
So I'll
Diego.
say, if you're, I haven't really seen much car scene in San Diego. I don't really go down to San Diego for the car scene. I don't know too many people down there. The
Okay,
people I do know down there come up here, like, and go to LA, kind of a
okay,
deal.
makes sense then.
Yeah. But I will say, like, if you're in the San Bernardino area, that's definitely like a drifters area, just because they have Orange Show Raceway right there. Um, I would say OC has all the exotic cars, and then LA is where you're gonna find like those really cool JDM like rare cars, like RX-7s and GTRs and stuff.
Okay, so we do have one question in the chat. What's the fastest car you ever drove?
Drove. Um, Probably a Hellcat.
Okay,
Because honestly, I'm kind of a crazy driver, and my friends see that and they're like, no, 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 you do not need to be behind my M2. Oh, I've driven a Hellcat and an M2. The M2 was a lot of fun, but after driving that, I knew I wasn't allowed to buy myself one because I would have way too much fun and definitely get in a car accident.
mm. Oh, so you like you you drive.
Like, I get a high from it for sure.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's not a bad.
I
That's
like
when
the
you can.
adrenaline, you know?
That's what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was finna. So if you had to choose between the two, between the M2 and the Hellcat, what you
Me
choose?
too.
M2. Why the
I
M2?
I think I'd prefer an M2 over a Hellcat. The Hellcat I drove was a 6-speed manual, and the M2 I drove was an automatic.
Hmm.
And, like, obviously, if you I feel like I don't know, what I've been taught from my friends that are into, like, these really fast cars, they're like, word of thumb, if you're gonna buy a fast car, just do an automatic with paddle shifters, so that's why I would probably go the M2 route just because I haven't driven an automatic Hellcat.
Okay, I can see that. I
Not saying
will.
that I can't shift crazy fast or anything, but
Hmm.
I
It's
think
easier.
I think an M2 looks a lot better than a Hellcat, personally. I don't know, I don't really like American Muscle, though.
Me, I'm a. I love the Hellcat. I want to. If I had to choose, I want a Challenger. But you can do you can do way more to a BMW than you can to a Hellcat,
No,
my
exactly.
my
Exactly.
wise. So you can
So,
definitely make a BMW look better than yeah.
you
And
know.
then
And I like smaller cars too, so, like, a Hellcat's
definitely
like a boat. It's like a big two-seater boat, for sure.
it is. It is.
It is.
It's a big ass boat. I was drove. I had a 535 and I had a 325. Now
A 325, what year did you have?
I had an '05.
You had an '05, I had an '01.
Had '01. I want
Nightmare car. Nightmare.
coolant was
I don't think I could do it again.
no.
Was
Now,
yours an automatic?
hmm
How lucky I bought a 6-speed manual, and then I had to replace the clutch within, like, 6 months of owning it.
really.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
So what was the biggest issue with that one? Was it the clutch or was it something else?
I'll I'll say, like, partially, like, I knew the clutch was slipping and
Hmm.
it, like, wasn't shifting how it used to, and I just kinda was like, "Yeah, I'll just drive to LA again, like, I'll be fine." I got, like, another 300,000 miles. I got, like, another 300 miles until I gotta actually do this maintenance. And I was driving up to this car meet and I guess I went to shift into 5th and it wouldn't go in. So I tried to go back down into 4th and I like money shifted it somehow and like grinded the gears really bad. My last money shift, I'll say, and then that it locked up and I couldn't like press the clutch in. And that costed a lot of money, like 4 grand later, and then I just got rid
Mm,
of it because I was scared it was just gonna keep breaking. And after I
yeah.
fixed it, the headliner broke, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm done."
My my the 535. I will say that car gave me no problems. All right, that fucking 325. Oh my god! When I tell you, I fixed that coolant about 17 times.
Really? I never had that problem.
You didn't? Well, you got
No.
lucky then. You got boy that coolant was a fucking nightmare. Like other than the coolant, I will say that was a very fun car to drive.
It's a fun
And
car. It's nice and it's kinda quick.
yeah,
It's
like
real smooth. Like, honestly, older BMW, suspension, like, really is impressive because it's such a smooth ride,
hmm
that car probably drove better than my BRZ, like
so I can't disagree with that because this is I haven't driven a BMW V8 yet, but I have driven if a V6 is more fun to drive than a V8 in a way, that says a lot, right?
yeah.
So BMW cars are way more sportier than a Mercedes is.
Definitely.
So
Mercedes is just for comfort. That's a
yeah,
luxury comfort car. That's the car you take to go shopping.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
The
so.
BMW is to go have some fun
Yeah, I can
and
definitely how I got
was
into
separated
my
that.
my Mercedes was. I was going to look at a Charger. Yeah, it's a Charger. But when the dude turned it on, it was just pouring out smoke. I mean, like he did a donut. It was just pouring out smoke. So he had a white CLS parked behind me, and he turned it on. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I turn around, and lo and behold, it's the car that I have now. I think the dude had a muffler delete and a res delete. And I'm like to you, it sounded like it. It sounded real good.
Beautiful.
So I'm like, hold on. I'm like, that's for sale too. He was like, yeah. He was like, we just got it. So I took it for a test drive. And no cap, I fell in love with it. Like I'm like, okay. I'm like,
Really?
it's moved to the point where you don't know how fast you actually going. Also, I
Yeah.
think that's the one thing I can give it. Like you think you cruising? No,
You're like
like
120. You're like going
yeah,
120
yes, like you flying.
for sure.
But BMW definitely got to beat because it's way you could it. I don't. It's just something about BMW, like the experience of driving one. Like you don't get that. You don't get that from a Mercedes.
But I will
At
say
all.
my BRZ gives me like I like the way it drives a lot better than the E46 did. It's definitely more of a driver's car. It handle like you can I know it's like a car that handles better in the corners and it's slow, but I really do think like the driving experience of for the BRZ versus like the E46 is a lot better. It's more of a carty feel. Like if you're like from me and you're looking for something that gives you the feeling a Miata does, then a BRZ would be like a perfect next step to move up to.
Now I will say this much. That's if I'm being honest. If I was to count the amount of BRZs we've had on the podcast, roughly 80% has been BRZs. And the one thing I can't even knock about a BRZ is it definitely is a driver's car.
And you know what's
Uh,
crazy is like the car community out here, like even though like California is such a big state, like even like Southern California itself is big, like just to drive around the entirety of like SoCal would be like a 5 hour drive commute to like every area.
mhm.
And like everybody knows each other. Like we all know each other. We have a large group chat with like over 400 people with the same car as us. So yeah.
it, but I can say, even though you see BRZs a lot, is where how almost everyone has a different personality. Like it it
All
just
the
shows.
BRZs, yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm
it
trying
just
to
shows.
do like something different with mine. I have a GT86 bumper on it and I'm going like no match once I like lower it and get the like lip kit on it.
Okay,
For sure. For
okay.
sure.
How about color? You sticking to the same color?
I'm probably gonna go light like baby blue in about a year because like I got into two like I bought the BMW a year ago and then that thing broke down. I didn't have a car for like 3 months and then I got it back. I drove the car for probably 3 months and then I get a BRZ, sell the BMW, I get a car accident again in the span of 6 months. And I just bought like a whole bunch of parts. So I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna put that on and I'm gonna wait a year to re up. So when I buy wheels, I can buy the ones I actually want. And then I'm gonna throw a wrap on it and try and get some like sponsorships.
Okay,
Yeah.
good plan. Yeah, that's definitely a good plan.
Yeah. And like you always want things like right away, but like good things are done over time with
Yeah,
patience. Because if you
definitely
cheap
agree.
out now, it's like a big waste of money later.
Mm-hmm. That's because I was trying to get my car wrapped purple. Like I had the wrap in the cart, I had everything in the cart, but I seen this dude making a wide body kit for for my body style. Now there's not much aftermarket for Mercedes, especially for the one that I have. Is basically non-existent.
Hey, but like, have you looked at Alibaba? Like, like, okay, like everybody shits on Alibaba,
Hmm.
but like, probably once you see me have a lip kit on my car, it's probably gonna be from Alibaba, and I guarantee you, it's gonna be same material you would get here.
Yeah, no cap. I will say this. It's a learning experience. Just because something costs more doesn't mean it's better.
Yeah,
So I've seen a lot of stuff come from Alibaba, and I'm like, because I'm not gonna lie to you, they got a front lip for my car, and I can't lie to you, they got a front lip, a side skirt, and a rear diffuser, and I'm just like, I've actually thought about it. I'm like, I don't,
I would send it, honestly.
but I'm not, I didn't send it, and I didn't get my car wrapped yet because the
What
wide
color is
body
there?
kit, hmm,
What color is your car right now? Is it black?
black, yeah,
Black? But like black with like some carbon parts would look beautiful.
it really would. I guess I'm because I've been
And
so stuck on what to
like
do, like.
a wrap's nice, but you live out in Florida, it's humid. I don't know. We don't have high humidity like that out here, so I don't know if that affects a wrap, but I feel like maybe it does.
Y'all don't?
Like we have like humidity, we have humid days, but it's mostly drier out here. It's like a good mix of both. We have like the best weather on the earth, so I
Uh,
don't know. Like almost. In
Florida,
San Diego, yeah.
Florida up there. Like,
You guys
okay,
have high humidity. I hate humidity. I couldn't.
summer, summertime, yes, summertime. The sun can go down when it's in Florida. I mean, it could be like 3 in the morning, and it's still humid as fuck in Florida. Only during the summertime though. Like once summertime pass, and you get like, to be honest, Florida don't we don't get a fall. Kind of sort of we don't kind of sort of we don't get a spring. They go from like summer, it's like a little bit of winter, to like baby summer, and then the summer again. And
That's what it's
that
like here.
okay, yeah, that just cycles.
We don't get
And
all four seasons for sure.
no, and it's mainly hot in Florida rather than cold in Florida.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
the wide body kit I'm waiting for. Once I get that wide body kit, then I'll start doing literally everything else in my car. But I'll show you the wide body kit after we get off here. But then now when I get the wide body kit, then I'm going crazy on my car because I'm gonna do the driver side red, and then I'm gonna do the passenger side black. But it's gonna match inside and outside. So I'm doing all red interior on the driver side, and I'm gonna do a white pinstripe down the middle. Then I'm gonna do black on the passenger side.
Okay, kind of see
Cause
the vision. It's different.
in my car we don't have a middle seat. There's only 4 seats, and then it's like one like long like
Yeah,
storage. You want to say like storage thing that goes to like the middle. So it separates itself perfectly. I could put white in the middle, red on my side, then red on the other side, and then that's how I'm gonna end up doing my car once I get that wide body kit.
that should be dope.
Hopefully, because if it don't come out dope, I'm be pissed off. Actually, if it don't come out dope, I'm gonna go to purple. I'm gonna just do purple and black. Just call it a day.
Patch up the holes. Yeah.
Purple and black. I do want to touch back on something you said earlier, but I didn't get to earlier. But you said it's hard making friends in the car scene, strictly girls, right?
I feel like we're all just kind of scared of each other because, like, we're in like such a male dominated area that like we see each other and we want to say hi, but we're all just like really shy. But like, I've met a few girls recently that are super nice, but we're all just like really shy. Because I feel like out here in California, you meet a lot of like judgmental people. Mostly like, I feel like when I see a girl at a car meet, I'm like, oh, like she has hella money, like she doesn't want to be bothered by me, kind of a deal. You know what I mean?
I can
Especially
understand that.
out here in California, you never know who you're talking to. So everybody is pretty nice to each other, but I think I'm just kind of like nervous to meet people.
Okay. Well, I, honestly speaking, I feel like that's kind of most of the people we had on the podcast, in a sense, said the same thing. Like, and then it is hard being in a car scene is male dominated, right? But personally, I feel like we need more women in the car scene because this is my opinion. Some women in the car scene really, really show just how creative women can be in the car scene. I've seen women build way better cars than men do. I've
Oh yeah.
seen them build like when it comes to horsepower or when it comes to like aesthetics, cosmetics, interior. I've seen some women put some men to shame, like both. And
And
what?
I've been seeing like a lot of posts from like these wrapping companies saying that women are like starting to set trends with colors and stuff. Because now you're seeing like back in the day, if you had like a pink wrapped Miata, like people would make fun of you for that
Hmm.
because it's girly. But now you'll see somebody driving around like a pink RA.
Yeah, big time. That's crazy. I just seen that like a couple days ago on what was I on? I want to say I was on Instagram and it popped up.
It was Tiny Bot for sure. They posted about it.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, I seen that. That I just see, and then personally speaking, just from my experience, I feel like females are not afraid to put their creativity out there for everybody to see, as a
No,
men
yeah.
will. So I feel like when it comes to females in the car scene, you get that expression that us men hold back because we don't want to be judged in the car scene. As far as females, don't care. One thing they don't females don't care about if it's their car, it's their car. So the way that they want to do it, that's what they go do. They don't care about how you feel about it, what you think about it. Don't
Excuse me.
actually don't they just don't care. And you just love to see that in the car scene because it just give it
No,
that
exactly.
feel.
And I think women really started to like flourish in the car scene because like they get told by like so many guys like what they should do with their
Hmm.
car. And then it gets to a point where it's like, well, I have the knowledge, I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna do what I want. I like it. And I feel like there's so any and it also applies to like photography is like people will share their opinions and like their advice and everything is like more than welcome to be taken in and to pursue to be like thought over and considered, but the end of the day, you're gonna do what you want to do, and it's like about learning about it. Like some people shit on stance cars, and some people don't really care for like a track build, and some people
Exactly.
don't think like aesthetically pleasing looking cars are cool. Yeah, you
Exactly.
know, because you always have your people that like are all about speed and think like my car is lame and it shouldn't count.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So everybody's into different things, so you can like take in all the advice, but at the end of the day, do what you want. It's your money, your car, girl.
And I'm glad you brought that up because I'm glad that people are starting to see it. The car scene has definitely opened up new lanes for itself.
It's diverse for sure.
Very is he coming? And I feel like if you've been biased on what the car scene is, then you won't open your mind to what it can be.
No, exactly. And I would say like I didn't really appreciate older cars until I met like some people that had like older E30s.
Hmm.
And then like I like start meet like I meet a whole bunch of people with like these old vintage BMWs and I don't really get the hype at first. I'm like, oh, it's just a shit box. But then like you really see people be passionate about it and like building them and like struggling to rebuild them and everything. And it's like pretty cool. And that's just like a cruiser car too.
It is.
So yeah. I think I met somebody at this like sunset car meet I went to recently and he is building his own car like, he towed it out to the car meet. He, like, drew photos of the car, figured out what engine he was gonna put into it. I can't remember. And then he built, like, the body with, like, panels and, like, welded it all together. And it's, like, a fully driving car. Like, he wants to start his own company one day. And I bet you he will. Like, knowing,
For
like,
sure, doing that definitely.
California, he's gonna do it. It's gonna be insane.
No, fantastic. You gotta see me his page. I want to check it out.
Oh, for sure. I posted about it yesterday. I know a buddy of mine posted a YouTube video. We did like a little interview with him at the car meet. So I can definitely
Okay.
send it to you
Yeah, definitely. Cause
for sure.
I'm gonna definitely check it out. And
Yeah.
I will say, I want to again. I feel like older BMWs are kind of taking over for the BMW market. A lot of people I'm cool with have an older BMW. Um, I was in the car meet in Orlando, and I'm leaving the car meet, and I want to say it's two other like the older BMWs. I can't, I I didn't get to see which model, like 3 or 5, but it was definitely the older ones. I want to say it's an M3. It was a white, and I want to say like you know how the color, it's like the color on the car can kind of like
White
tell.
and black.
You know how orange look red and how red look orange.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So it's like white and blue.
yeah. So I'm trying to. I want to say it was. I'm gonna say orange. I could be wrong, but I think it was orange. But it was two like classic M3s out there, and I'm just like I see more of the older BMWs popping up now and like setting like that trend like as like an aesthetic trend. And no cap, I love it though, cause I kind of
No,
want
I think
my
it's cool.
three series back, kinda. Just a little bit.
I feel it. I feel it. I wish I like did more with the car. I wish I like drove it
Yeah,
through a field and like really crashed it, made
yeah.
it worth my time.
Because I could have made it more fun. I could have did more to it, but at that stage, I wasn't like deep in the car scene, so it was just like. And then the coolant, no,
I feel like it just takes a certain type of person to drive like one of those really old BMWs. Like I feel like if you're gonna drive one of those like old E46s or E36s and beyond the numbers, I'm not a BMW like know it all. Okay. I just feel like you need to be like mechanically inclined and be ready for anything and just know how to fix it already if you're gonna buy one of those cars. And I know they like a lot of people say like, oh, like those are like the easiest cars, like they're pancake engines, like everything is sitting right there for you. But like, I don't know, you grow up on like JDM for 3 years and you think a Miata's hard and then you get a BMW. Like it's not, it's like a completely different world.
yes, big
Like a
big
completely
time,
different world.
big time. It's a totally different world.
Yeah. And I will say I have more friends with BMWs than I do with like JDM cars, but I don't know. I think JDM's a little bit more feasible to like get parts and like actually have a good time instead of just doing maintenance for like a whole year straight before actually pouring your money into something nice into it.
Hmm.
Unless you're one of the lucky ones that gets like a beautiful car off of Facebook and there's like actually nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, rare.
Very rare. And those people have been chosen. They're very lucky.
That's very rare to get. Just had a question for you, and I hate when I do that, but it's great. It's great set in my mind. See if I could backtrack. How the car groups out there in California?
What was that?
The car groups, like how is the group aspect in California?
Um, I'd say there's like levels for sure.
Okay.
Like what I've seen, it's like, you have like people who are into cars, and I feel like you go to like a bigger car meet, like a Beamer Invasion. There's gonna be a whole bunch of creators there. All of those creators, like all those people you see on like social media with all these crazy cars, like I bet you they're all friends. Like they all know each other. And that's like another level. And then like just feel like it's very clicky, but I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how often do you hear about drama in the car groups down there? Well, there.
Honestly, I live I live pretty far compared to like everybody else that I hang out with in the car scene. So I
Okay.
get very blessed to not have to hear about it or deal with it. And I honestly would say like I don't really see much drama out here. Like ever.
That's good there. That's
And that's why I think it's so like peaceful when you hang out with like your car friends. Like I've noticed recently how supportive the car community is because I've met so many people in the past year just from like following them on TikTok for the past like 4 years. And they've always been like the first people to comment, repost, like my posts, and like interact with my social media more than like my actual friends that aren't a part of the car community. She's like a very supportive like area, especially out here in California. Like you text like anyone on like TikTok and like you could just meet up with them and make content and you're like best friends like that. just because of
It,
cars, which is like kind of cool.
no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Car friends and like finding that right group of people, even that one person that's into cars, it's crazy how fast y'all can just bond.
And how
Like,
fast it could like it literally can change your life. You meet one person and then like they introduce you to like all these really cool people. I just feel like every time I open a door, I meet like so many like very cool people and everybody does something different. So it's cool to see that like not everyone's a mechanic. Not
mhm,
everybody is like a photographer or doing social media. Some of us just have like normal jobs and then do like social media on the side, which is like really cool to me.
it is. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to say roughly half, maybe more than half of the people I've done a podcast with, I stay in contact with. I know some, life just get the best of some. People get busy, but the friends I have made from this podcast have, and we haven't actually met in person yet. And it's
No,
crazy.
yeah.
Like I could legit hit them up right now. We could talk for hours. Like just talk for hours. I've met one, one, and the one that I did meet in person is now my partner. So
Really?
yeah, it's not my partner. Like we now, I don't know
Are
if
they into cars too?
mhm,
She?
he
He.
we
Oh,
do
my bad.
we do have. I will meet more because the first. So I told you about the 50 states, 50 stores. We're doing our first collab in Tampa, but it's with an all girls group. And I had one of the girls that's in the group on the podcast, and then we're gonna have another girl from the same group come on the podcast. So I will meet more, but and I do have Layla. I want to say she stays up in Chicago, but she's also like in that same like group. So she's a part of the team also. So like it no lie, it's just crazy how you can meet somebody and then how you can bond like just so fast.
Yeah. Like, you
Crazy.
know, I was telling you I was in this car group too. I'm in an 8-6 group chat. So this guy, he just posted like, it was like, I just bought like a GR 86 2S. Anybody want to like go on a cruise? And then like the group started out like 10 people, like his first cruise, it was like 10. And then like I went to one and it was like maybe like 15. And now he has like almost 100 people showing up to like his cruises.
That's
And it hasn't even been a year.
honestly for your first cruise to have 10 people, that's also a lot. Like
Yeah.
because it's one thing to plan it out, but it's another to have people actually come up and show up. So, but to
No,
go
yeah.
from 10 to 100, that's great success. That's great success. So yeah, that's that's dope. That's what That's what I'm trying to build here. Like I say, it's so much I'm working on. It's kind of hard to keep it organized. But I'll show you some things I'm working on. Then it was something earlier I told you. Also, I'll show you. I think it's a Wild Body Kit. But what I'm trying to build through this podcast is I don't want it to just be a podcast. I want to actually make it a community where like we can if you got any kind of questions or you need somebody to talk to, and hopefully one day if we get enough people in California or Texas or just anywhere in general, right? If you want to go to a car meet, you can hit up one of the people that was on the podcast and like be like, "Yo, I'm going to this meet. Do you want to go?" And then like you got somebody to always hang around, be around. Just you got a friend to make content with at all
You're
times.
trying to create a community for your other
Yeah,
people. Yeah, that's awesome.
that's what I'm trying to. I mean, so far, it has worked. We had two females meet up. Um, one was the first guest to come on the podcast. Her name is TK. And then the other one
Follow her on TikTok. We're TikTok friends.
TK is my dog. I like to you, man.
She is a GR86, I think, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
definitely I follow her on socials.
Hey,
See how small the world
yeah,
is? Like, isn't that crazy?
TK is like like a sister to me, and actually, we we're doing 1 year. What do you want to call that? 1 year anniversary of basically one anniversary where she coming back on the podcast to tell us everything she's been through since last year, and then basically we'll go through everything that the podcast been through. So we're doing a 1 year anniversary for that, October 5th. So she met. I don't want to say her name wrong, but I want to say it's Alicia. She met Alicia, and them was the first two people to meet up outside of me and Shane. So that was also dope. Like they
Are
took
they
us
out here in
together,
Cali?
Utah.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
they met up in Utah.
Oh,
Now we
that's
do
cool.
have somebody in Cali. I just don't know if she's in the San Diego. I don't know if she's in that area, but I can.
California's so big. It's so big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't read. I know one moved from Cali. She moved to Tennessee, but I want to say we have Sasha still. She also has an 86. It's red.
Oh, okay.
I think she's in. I want to say SoCal area. If I'm correct, it's the SoCal area. I'm gonna double check, and then when I actually know for a fact, I'll let you know. But
Okay.
I want to say it's in that same area. So yeah, it is crazy that y'all are TikTok friends, but TK is definitely like that's a very good person we had on the podcast.
It's
And
cool.
one day we plan to go to Utah as well to do the same story. Then actually meet TK and Steven. I don't know if you know Steven, but Steven
I
is
know she's married and
yes.
or something, right? Yeah.
So then
I don't know. I'm just like what I based off of what I've learned off of social media. But she seems like she's like doing it for herself, and I think they're a cute car couple. I think her man has like an old like a car my generation or something.
yeah, he also has a 86.
Yeah, that's how I found her socials. She like posted something like that, and she was like in a duo, and I was like, "That's so cute." Follow.
Mm. So she came on the podcast first, and then 2 weeks later, we got him to come on the podcast as a second guest.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So yeah, that was dope. Like that was real dope to be able to get her perspective and then get his. Now, what I
That's it
want to do is bring them back.
together.
Yeah, but I did bring them back, but we did like a group collab. So it was the first 5 guests. We did that, and I brought them back on. Also, I want to bring up to you. I brought up the whole thing for like Women's Wednesday.
Yeah.
We did one already where we got a group of women to come on the podcast, and then they talk about like everything they go through. Basically, we try to give them the platform and just come and discuss everything they have to get off their chest about being in the car scene and just being a woman in cars in general. It could be like work, social media, like just anything. We try to give them the spot to come and just like vent about it, just just to get it off their chest. So if it is something you're interested in, I am getting ready to do a second one. If you want to join that one as well.
Okay, I'll think about it. Think
Okay.
about it.
Just thought I'd throw it out there. But that is also something that we do here. Or we try to do that we can, because to get the time zones all on one schedule, oh my
Yeah.
god. that's 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 tough. It's
Yeah,
tough.
I bet.
It is tough. But I would ask, is there anything that you do want to ask, or is anything that like you do want to get off your chest or talk about?
Oh, I posted a TikTok. Did you know there's people out there who don't believe in like oil changes?
Yeah,
I don't
what?
know. It's been on my mind. I opened my phone the other day and this girl was like talking all this crazy stuff about how like oil changes are a scam, and I just like it genuinely like scares me that people out there like exist. and they're just putting oil in their car and burning the oil that's already in there like it's like gas. Like, isn't that
So,
crazy? It's like I feel like as a woman and like people just don't understand like I'm a girl, it's not that hard to understand and it just drives me crazy.
because if you don't change your oil, you bye bye engine.
Yeah, right?
So my brother, and I tell you a story a lot. My brother had a Civic, but it's a Civic. He had this Civic for like I want to say good like 2.5 years, right? So one day we chilling. Now it was me. So I have four brothers, three. Okay, off topic. we chilling. It's me, my big brother, then my two little brothers, and we asked him. We're like, Jay, when's the time you did an oil change in your car? And he stopped and he was just he looking around and we just like, well, no, it shouldn't take you that long to ask a question, Jay. He was just like, bro, he was like, to be honest, since I had the car, I have not done the oil change. I said, dog, ain't no, I said, ain't no
Time to be having.
2 years. But I'm not gonna lie to you. The crazy part is that car crunk up and drove perfect every
And
time.
it's those people that are spreading that oh my god. It's always like a Honda Civic or a Accord owner that's like giving people advice on what not to do to their car. They don't know how good they have it, I
No,
will
because
say.
Hondas are built different. I don't.
Have you seen okay, I don't know what the name of that group is, but there's this like these like old British guys and they like do these like they drive cars and they just test things out all the
Talking
time.
about Jeremy Clarkson.
I think so. It's like two British guys and they like travel through the UK and like do
Hmm.
crazy stuff with cars. They like did a video of like a Golf, a Honda Civic, like an Audi, like all the brands, and they just like had them like revving high until like they were out until like whichever car would blow up the most. And I think they went on for like 24 hours of just like revving a Honda Civic with no oil in it before it like actually gave out.
It's crazy how it's the way a Civic engine is built. It's crazy. Them cars are damn near
Like
bulletproof.
I might just buy like a shell and put a Honda Civic engine in it and call it a day.
It
Tell
won't break.
nobody to ask me questions. Get that VTEC, okay? Leave me alone.
And that VTEC that VTEC built different. Like
And then
it's
you
that
could
that's
like
built different.
facts. Like you put one of those in like a GTR, you make the your your license plate could be like Honda.
VTEC. Like
Be
I
kind
don't
of
think I
great.
could actually own a Honda, and it's no knock to a Honda. Like I love to see them.
What about a Type R though? I like the Type Rs. Have you been in one?
Now I actually been in the Honda, but a Type R no, not yet.
The Type Rs are nice. My homegirl has a Type R and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love her car.
They
And they're
sound
reliable.
I can't knock that. I can't knock that.
Yeah,
Um,
I like the look of a Type R, but I do feel like I want something that looks more sporty. But like the wing on it looks great. I think it's a great body style, just not my. I think it's a big car still.
it is. It for a for a Honda, it is versus like what they used to be. It is a bigger car. Now,
For sure.
looks wise, I'd say it don't look bad. Like it actually look good, but I never really been in one. Now, it would be fun to experience a Type R. Not saying it won't be. It would be fun to experience it. I haven't yet, so I guess that's why I'm like I wouldn't own one because I didn't really like experience one yet. So I guess if I was to experience it, it might it could change my mind on it.
Perspective, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, now before I want to say I have two questions left. This nigga said he might get one. I have two questions left. Give us, give me your top five cars. It could be like any car in the world. If money was
All
no option, give me your top five.
right, all right. Top five. God, I want like so many. I want like a 20 car garage just so I can get like one of each. but I'd say, and none of these are in like order of like
Okay.
specific wants. Okay. I need, I need a M2. I love an M2. Like I want one. I want an older M2.
Okay.
Definitely like, yeah. Um, NSX. I just think they're really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to. I'm a really quick. So I was more of like a muscle guy, right? Like all about muscle. But then when I got into the car scene more, and I started to see them like I like the older NSX, not like the newer one nice, but I like the older one. I went to a car meet before, and I seen the all blue carbon one, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like this, that's when like I started like to fall in love with the NSX, and now I have to have.
Yeah. Yeah, I want one. I met some guy at Hot Pit and I was taking photos of his car and he has like an NSX inside his school bus.
Hmm?
Yeah. He was just like posted up. He like converted the school bus and he just put his NSX in it. I guess he's like an ex director, or not like ex, but like he used to be like a drift coach or whatever. I don't know. Somebody will probably like know exactly who I'm talking about because I'm pretty sure he's a like kind of a famous guy.
Hmm.
I'm terrible with names, so sorry to you if you ever see this. I do remember you, but he has a school bus with an NSX like in it. Like it like comes up and out and then he tilts it out. And it's just like a beautiful NSX. And I guess he has like multiple NSXs,
See, I need that kind of money.
right? That's some spunk. That's some spunk for sure.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, NSX, and the old M2. I definitely want a Miata with a hard top. Like, I don't care. I know it's like not a crazy car to like want, but it just had shaped my life so much that I want one forever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if I ever have kids one day, I'll be like, yeah, that's we wouldn't have been anywhere without that thing right there. Just so you know.
Oh God, it's the it's the stepping stone
Because
for
if I never got that
everything
car, I
else.
would have never been into any of this. I probably would have so much more in my savings account, but it's all right. And
Right.
then I have some more. I guess I want a Porsche 911 and I want an R8. Or I guess, we'll sub out the Miata for a Supra. Because then I get the MK5. I like an MK4, but like I've driven a new Supra and that's fun. It's like really fun. And it still has that like cardy feel that a Miata has kind of. And then you got the B58. Like who doesn't want that?
Yeah. So if in that in that in that body frame with like let's just be honest with like BMW engine in it, I'm pretty sure that shit is fun as hell to drive.
Yeah. My one of my good buddies, he has one. He's let me driven it a few times and it's like a good mix, but I like low key somebody might get offended by that, but like I think it's a good mix between like the newer GR86 and then like the power and like fun feeling of an M2, like collabed.
Okay,
Cause
that's
like
a good
kind of like yeah, it's kind of essentially like that.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good mix. I will say though, the two best cars on the list is the NXX and the R8. I
Yeah.
have to get me an R8 one day. Like I have my top five, honestly speaking, would be R8, CLS 63S, 2014, basically my car but the newer body style. Aston Martin Superleggera. I already said a
Okay.
R8, right? 720S, and the last car, uh, 488 Pista. But if I If I
See,
had the
like
money,
talking about it, it makes me like want to do 10 because it's like, no, but I also want this. Like, I like,
okay. So
you
then
know what I mean?
what's
I
the
want a museum. I want my own museum. Just like a big closet of just cars, like whatever matches at my outfit that day. Like that would be awesome. Like
no? That's
who wouldn't
goals
want
though.
that?
That's goals though. I lie to you. You can.
I bet
Oh,
that's what Ronaldo does because he has so many cars. He doesn't even know how many he has. He's probably just like whatever matches his outfit that day, he'll drive it.
like
That
what about
that's what I want to do. Who cares if it's all Ferrari? Like I'm gonna drive it anyways.
on God, God, but
But I do try to stay within like normal limits, not shoot too high. I don't want a Ferrari anyways. $16,000 oil changes.
for Ferrari,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
not bad.
think
Man,
I'm
that's
gonna
not bad
do-
as a Bugatti.
Yeah.
Oh, I did hear that. I literally just watched a video the other day. Um, nah, I don't know. I don't. His name, I don't know it. I just know he got a crazy Ferrari collection. Crazy Ferrari collection. Now, one say it's almost like all green, but he was talking about an oil change. And he said the oil change ran him 17K for oil change. I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know how many miles they get because I bet you is not like my car is recommended an oil change every 3,000 miles. And I feel like those cars need one like every 1,000 just because they're like,
mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I couldn't afford that. It wouldn't be worth it in the long run.
No, no.
That's why you have to be like rich enough to own a car that you only drive on the weekends. Or having so many nice cars that it's okay if you never like oil change them because you could just switch them out every other week,
Solid
you know?
point. Solid, definitely a solid point.
Yeah.
Now, okay, well, you don't like Ferrari. So, what is one supercar brand that you do like the most?
No, I do like Ferraris.
You said you want to own one.
I wouldn't own one though.
Okay, well then, respectfully,
And honestly, I try not. I'm not like super nerdy about like older cars or like exotic cars. I don't I'm really bad with names of things.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
So, basically, in a sense, you just more of like a JDM.
Yeah.
I will say though, JDM has been growing on me a lot. Like I said, when I first got to cars, it was just straight muscle. I didn't care about nothing else. I just care about I care about a Camaro, a Charger, a Challenger. Mustangs, I do not care about Mustangs. No lie to
So
you.
you watch Transformers and I watch Fast and Furious.
No, definitely,
Like, I think that's what it was. Yeah, we were on different
definitely,
channels back in the day. So,
definitely, because like, okay, honestly, honest opinion. Have you been in the Mustang?
yeah.
Do you trust the Mustang?
I my friend was having issues with his car. He traded cars with like a friend who had an EcoBoost Mustang. And at the time, we were like these little bad kids, and we are like street drifting, trying to take a corner. But they were at the CLA. We was chilling in the all wheel drive, okay, which I think it was. Um, and he like goes to hit the corner and he loses control and he just like absolutely like smacks the wall and he wasn't even going that fast. I was like just in that car. And ever since then I was like, I'll never ever like that is a crowd killer. Like I've seen plenty of them take out people at takeovers. Now it's like kind of embarrassing to say out loud, but like I've seen plenty of those things hit people and I'm good.
So my
And they're cheap. They're like cheap too.
the older ones, yeah, because
Yeah.
they trying to tax so much thing. The same brother who had who did a no oil change had a Mustang, and we kept telling him like his favorite car is a Mustang. I'm like, bro, I just don't trust Mustangs. Like they easily tail happy. His car one day got tail happy, and he trying to blame it on the person who was driving it, but we like no.
I will say, I do agree with him though, because I've seen plenty of people take like these Mustangs onto the track and like absolutely kill it in the corners and get like the most like curving.
Mm,
Like, it really does depend on the driver. Like just like any like you can say that a BRZ is slow, but if you put good suspension, good tires, and a good driver behind it, like I'm gonna like beat you in the canyon. It doesn't matter. Like you have you ever heard like the turtle wins the race against the fox? Like it's the same
Mhm.
thing.
So BRZ and BRZ, FRS, and there's one more missing, right? They all just
It's a yeah.
they all the same car. So I told you about how I had a car group.
Hmm.
My number one, my right hand man Justin had a FRS. Now the road we was on, right, was kind of like curvy. So it's a smaller car, right? There's Justin doing about 95. I mean, like he just like scooting through these, and then we come to a turn, and it's like a sharp turn, really, really sharp turn. Justin scared me for my fucking life, but it just goes to show, to to your point, it can be the driver sometimes, and sometimes the car can just mess up. But we hit the corner, Justin doing like 90 around the corner. I mean, like, but the car's sticking and it's gripping, and it's going. But when we got to that light and you had to slow down and turn it, now I will say he did control it. When he hit the turn, the tail didn't slip, right? But he was able to get it back and get it straight. But I'm looking at him and like I'm laughing, but in my head I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing right now, bro? Like, but I can't get mad at him because like he in the driver's seat and he just laughing. Like you can tell like he having fun. So I can't even say
It's
nothing to him.
fun. Like it's so easy. You just pump a little bit more in the corner and you're skirt,
So I couldn't say nothing to him.
I'm
Justin that
gonna
day he had the wheel.
I'm gonna grab a phone charger just
Mhm.
really, really quick, okay?
I got you. Putting down water. Amelia took my water.
So, how long have you been streaming on Twitch or what do you kick?
I just started like, well, technically speaking, let me be honest. I've been trying to stream more on Twitch, but normally I only stream on Twitch when I do my podcasts. But I am trying to go live more to just like I play Forza, right? So I'm trying to do like days where I chill on Forza and I play Forza, and then I go live on Twitch and I go live on TikTok playing Forza. So that's what
Okay.
I'm trying to do more. But as of right now, I mainly only Twitch when I have a podcast.
Okay. Do you post like obviously you post clips, but do you clip yourself?
Truth be told, I
No,
mainly I mainly focus on the guests. I don't really focus on my. That's good. Nobody ever asked that. So no, like I don't clip myself. I mainly just clip
not
the
yet.
guest. Yeah, not yet.
Not
At least, yeah, not yet. I mainly just
yeah,
clip the guests. I just get the guest story out there more so.
for sure.
So
That's
yeah,
cool.
I mean,
It's cool.
I should probably start like I should.
Everybody out here, like people I've met so far, everybody's on Kick.
Now see, my brother just said that like literally today or yesterday. He was literally just saying that. So I mean, we might have to make that transition to kick, or what is what is see how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. I will say, Eric, it was nice to meet you, but I do have to kind of get off the stream. So it was very nice to meet you. And did you have any other
Oh
questions for me
yes,
for
if you could put a message on the billboard for the car community, what would it be?
it's only a dream if you don't start?
I will say out of every message we got, I think that's one of the top three. Well, one of the top three for real.
Thank you. I don't know. I feel like I moved out of California and I realized how great of an opportunity all the opportunities I had and just like meeting people, networking. And I didn't have that when I moved out of the state of California. So when I came back, I made sure to like say yes to everything, you know? Say yes to everything. You're gonna meet some weird people. You're gonna feel uncomfortable some days. But you have to be like uncomfortable to get comfortable.
I say that all the time. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable
Exactly. If not, you're not gonna ever go anywhere in life.
every time.
I'm sure most people who made their first million were tripping when they made their first 10K.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
oh, yeah.
So always
But
push. But
we're gonna. I'm gonna let you go. I just want to say thank you for your time. It's been an honor having you on the podcast. Um,
yeah, it's an honor to be invited on. So thank you.
I'm gonna stay in touch. I got some things I want to show you, and then get your opinion on off the podcast. So again,
Yeah,
thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Of
Well,
course,
have a good day.
you too.
Bye.
Goodbye. And I want to thank everybody again for watching. To be honest, I think we just hit affiliation on Twitch with tonight's streaming podcast. So with that being said, I do have to start going live more on Twitch. Trying to build a bigger community for the podcast and for everything we have going forward. Um, it would be nice to get the community more involved. But I just want to say thank y'all again for always showing up, for always being here, for always supporting. Like I said, I wouldn't have this platform if it wasn't for y'all. So thank y'all. Love the support. Love y'all. To my side of the town or city, state, East Coast. Have a great night. To the other time zones, finish your day out. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Bleed blessed. And always remember is your car, yours, your car, your story. But this is our community. Thank you and have a great night.